What is up, everybody? This is Erik, the one and only Barrier Collector, and today I am doing my March 2026 video game haul. And as some of you might know, March is my birthday month. So I got a couple of nice little things. Not as deep as I would in previous years, but I did get a couple of items. But like always, we're going to begin with the digital downloads for the month. There were a couple of free games that came out in March. So let's go ahead and get started. First one that I got was a game called Arrowheart. So basically this is like a Zelda. This is a Zelda style game where you play as a young hero that's out to save the world from his brother who wants to unleash some evil in the world. So yes, let me see if I can get you to the game info. So that's basically what you're trying to do, and it's probably a very it seems like it's a story of redemption and some trials and tribulations. The interesting thing is that Arrowheart is available as a physical copy. I first learned from it one day that I was at GameStop. It was for the PS4. I was gonna buy the game, but I decided not to get it because this game actually went on sale. So let me just show you how the game looks a little bit. So it's by Sodesco. And yeah. So it's basically, yeah, like a Zelda style game. Very interesting. Reminds me of Link to the Past. So yeah, that's one of the games. The next one is Brothers Save 'em. This is basically a 2D side-scrolling platformer, very reminiscent to Celeste, where it's really tough to get through the level, and the whole thing is to go through and save your brother. So let me see if I can get a little bit of and I guess it's a very popular game. This one went free in the month. So yeah, it's a game that went free. So it's one of those games that are very difficult. See how the character just dies. So yeah, so this is one of those games. The next one, this one, Crowalt. Let me see. This one also went for free. Both the is the prologue and the original story. This one is a 2D side-scrolling adventure pixelated story where you're discovering the city back in the 1700s. You're like this one young adventurer who goes to the lost city of Crowalt, or they see that there's this. It kind of reminds me of the legend of the word Roanoke that got carved in the tree for like the pilgrims. So it's basically something similar to that. So let me see if I can get into the game info. So it's right there. You guys can read it. You play as Hugh Radcliffe. So he's trying to look at the mystery of that lost colony. So yeah, very interesting game. And this one, of course, Dead by Daylight. I'm not gonna show you this one's that famous hack and slash horror game where you can either play as one of the evil stalkers or bad guys or one of the victims. So yeah, this one, I actually bought the digital download for Ash and the Evil Dead pack, the FNAF pack, and Chucky, I believe. So those are the ones that I have, and they're like those packs. So yeah, so I'm not gonna show because it's a pretty gory game, and I don't want to get in trouble. This one, I own this. I own the whole collection, the Deponia collection. This is a point and click adventure game. I own it for the Xbox One, but this one was going for free. And you basically play as this young. It's like in a post-apocalyptic future where the whole world is just a big junkyard, and so you play as this young kid who wants to go up to the cities in the heavens where all the rich people are at, where he meets the girl of his dreams. So he wants to go there and go meet her. So that's basically a point and click adventure game. This next one right here, I did purchase this one. This is Gravity Circuit. This is basically a 2D side scrolling platformer. Reminds me a lot of like Mega Man, where you play you're basically in the future. You're like these androids who are trying to defeat the virus army who's trying to take over the world. And yeah, this one was really cool. And I was looking for this one and it went on sale. So a lot of these games that I purchased went on sale. So yeah, and it looks pretty interesting. Kind of gives me that Celeste vibe too. I always compare these games to Celeste because Celeste is those games that are very hard, those hard platforming games that are hard to reach, kind of like instant death style games. But this one looks a little different. He kind of reminds me of Zero, instead like Mega Man X Zero. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on. The next game is which one is this one? Idle Cat's Dungeon. So this one's basically a 2D side scrolling dungeon. It's like a dungeon kind of like a side scrolling dungeon where you're trying to defeat as many enemies as you can. And it just keeps scrolling, kind of like a runner. So you're trying to unlock new characters, get more people. So yeah, and this one looked very interesting. So yeah, and it went for free. So this one went for free. Let me see what's next. Okay, this one, Just Move, Clean City, Messy Battle. This is another game that went for free. This is basically an overhead shooter, kind of like a all for all like brawler shooter. So yeah, and it went for free. Let me just show you guys. So yeah, kind of like an overhead top down brawler. Kind of gives me vibes of Smash TV. So it gives me that kind of like, but it's more competitive. So yeah, it was available for free. The Last Express, was this one free? Let me look at my notes. Last Express. I don't believe this one was. No, this one wasn't free. So this one I got it for really cheap. So this is basically a whodunit mystery in the Orient Express. First person adventure. Not first person, sorry, point and click adventure game. And you're trying to solve a mystery in the Orient Express. So this one really caught my eye. So yeah. So and it gives you like very yeah, like cartoonish characters. And it's a very interesting game. So yeah, I like that Orient Express, that movie, the Mysteries of the Orient Express. So it kind of caught my attention and it went on sale. My Voice Zoo. This one actually, my son Logan wanted to get it because basically you start a zoo, and in this zoo you get to record what the animals say. So a lot of people put this one when he saw videos, kind of like a comedic style game. So yeah, you just like go like ha, So yeah, see, it's a very comical game. My son was playing it for a little bit. So yeah, this one's pretty interesting. So you can record whatever you want, and you know what that means. So yeah. And this one actually went for free. Narvis, this is a 2D side-scrolling shooter platformer. It reminds me a lot of Mutant Mudds. So yeah, what do you have to do in this game? Let's see. Let me see so I can show you a little bit. Yeah, it's a nice, cool platformer. So yeah. But let's see what it's about. See, kind of another Celeste style looking game, kind of, sort of, but what do? You control Mace. Take control of Mace. So that you travel from assignment to assignment, taking on enemy bots. So yeah, it went for free. Let's see what else is there. Oh, Petlands. Now this one also went for free. This is basically, if you guys play Roblox, this one reminds me so much of Pet Simulator, where you go like collecting coins and things like that, and collecting pets and animals. It's basically what it is, if you guys can see from the trailer right there. And it was going for free, and it looked pretty cool. I like playing that game on Roblox. So yeah, let's see what else is there. Possessors. No, I did not get this one for free. This one actually went on sale. So this is basically a 2D side-scrolling platformer. Very kind of like a beat 'em up style. But what is this about? Let's see what this story is about. And this one caught my eye a long time ago. And they went on sale, so I decided to grab it. Devolver. I wonder if this one was... I believe this might have been available as a physical copy. And just give you a little bit of the trailer. It looks very interesting. Okay, now let's show. I want to see more gameplay. Well, yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like a side-scrolling. Kind of gives me vibes of Strider, but basically, it's a fast-paced action side-scroller. Change characters. I forgot what this one was about. I was just reading up on this not long ago. Let's see. Play as Luca and his companion. Is that what it says? Play as Luca, the host, and Reem, his less than cooperative counterpart. Oh, yes, this is the one. So this one you explore. You're quarantined in a city. I remember now. And you're exploring it to see what's going on and trying to find out a way to coexist. And in there, there's like these evil, kind of like these interdimensional beings that are trying to take over the city. So yeah, that's what it is. And then, oh, this is one that I'm excited that I got and it went on sale. Primal Planet. It says basically a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania based on prehistoric times where you and your family are out there trying to survive, which there's also some sci-fi elements. This one is one that I really wanted to get, and it typically used to go on sale, and it actually went on sale, and I took advantage earlier in the month. So yeah, as you can see, it's a 2D Metroidvania style game. Can't wait to play that one. That's one that I've been wanting to play. So yeah, let's see what else. Okay, this one is Primordia. Primordia is not, it wasn't free. Was it? Primordia, no, it was not free. What is this? Oh man. Let's see, store page. Okay, so Life Has Ceased. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so this one is a post-apocalyptic game where you are trying to discover what happened to mankind. And so because even robots and everything are starting to die down, so you go in on a quest to discover what happened. I want to say this is like a point-and-click adventure game. So it looked very interesting. So yeah, that's the one. I was trying to see if that one's it. And then this one right here, Sanitarium. This is a very popular PC game from back in the days. It's a point-and-click adventure game where you wake up one day at this hospital after a car accident and you're trying to figure out what happened. So this one is an interesting one that I want to play. So yeah. And yep, it's very creepy. So yeah, so you get into an accident and you're trying to discover what happened. So it's like a point and click adventure game. Let's see what else is there. Okay, this is another one. So this one's interesting. This is this the one that's called This Way Matt? No, hold on. Let me just get the name. It's called This Way Madness, or hold on. This Way Madness Lies. That's it. So this is basically an RPG, comedic RPG, based on a bunch of girls who get thrown into the Shakespearean world and they're trying to save it. Now, the interesting thing about this one, the way that I found out about it, was that this is a limited run game. However, it wasn't going for a lot of money. But then when I went and I looked at it through Steam, coincidentally it was going on sale for super cheap. So I said, might as well just picked it up as a digital download. So yeah, so you go into, you're in the world of Shakespeare. So you have to save the world from nightmare. So yeah, and that one looks very interesting. So yeah. Now this one, Worldcrafter TD. This one was a free game that became free, but a lot of people are giving it like negative views. This is basically like a tower defense game. strategy game. However, it looks so much like Fortnite. So I don't know if it's similar to that, but it was going for free, so I took advantage and I got it. So yeah, but they say it's more of a tower defense. And then of course Yuppie Psycho. This one's an adventure game that you play as this new guy who gets a new job. But as the day progressed in his new job, he discovers he has to go find the witch. And so a lot of strange events started happening throughout the whole time in his job. So, yes, Yuppie Cycle. So, yeah, so this is one that I was looking at for a long time that I wanted to get. So, and it looks very, it's a very adventure style game. So, yeah. So, let's see how this one goes. And I think, is that it? And those are all my games, digital download games for March 2024. Let me turn this guy down because this thing wastes battery like it's no tomorrow. And then we'll get on to the physical games because there's a lot of interesting ones. Let me fix the camera. Let me kind of... Yeah, there we go. So yes, so I got a couple of physical games. This time, I also went to the Oakland Coliseum Flea Market. Mind you, the last time I went to the Oakland Coliseum Flea Market was way back in July of 2025. So I haven't been there for a long time, and I got a couple of nice things as well as the local game shop that's in Alameda, and my local thrift store. I got a couple of things, but anyways, let's begin. Also on eBay, I got a couple of things. First thing I bought was actually, I got this one on Amazon, and it took a long time to get. I should have gotten it last month, but it's the Indie Heroes Collection 1 for the Evercade. Now this one has all these games. So it has a lot of really cool, interesting games on it. And now I believe you'll see later. This is a series that I wanted to collect for the Evercade. So yeah, I got it for a decent price because this one's going for a little bit of money. So yeah. And then like I mentioned, I went to the local store in Alameda, the retro store, and I got 3 games for really cheap. One that I got was Crash Dummies, Incredible Crash Dummies for the Game Boy. This is basically like a mini game style game. You play as some of the Crash Dummies who are trying to collect money to go on vacation. I believe that's what the story goes for that. Then I got this one that is Justice League Heroes The Flash. This is basically for the Game Boy Advance. This is basically a beat 'em up game. And it looked really cool. And it was $2.99. And then the final one that I got, which was very interesting, is a puzzle game called Tang Tang for the Game Boy Advance. And yes, and this one, I forgot what this one, but it's a puzzle game. So yes, very cool to have those. Like I said, I went to the flea market in the Oakland Coliseum Flea Market. Got a couple of cool things. For the Nintendo 64, I got Top Gear Rally for a decent price, pretty decent condition. This is a racing game, and I hear that it's a decent game. So yeah, got that one. Another racing game that I got for the Super Nintendo was Stunt Race FX, which is a racing game. And they say that it's a lot of fun. It's a very interesting game. I've heard of it for many years, but never played it. Now, one thing I regret getting that I didn't get, the guy who sold me this game also had a copy of Mario Paint. And I used to own Mario Paint many years ago. And I really liked it, but the problem that I didn't get Mario Paint was because he wanted a lot more money for it. And I know Mario Paint doesn't go for that much. And I could rather get it with the mouse for the Super Nintendo. But instead I got this one, and it's really cool. And then that same guy in the stands had this very interesting game, brand new, which is the Far Cry compilation, which has it has Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, and Far Cry Blood Dragon. Is it Blood Dragon? Yeah, Blood Dragon. Now, they say that this collection is pretty fairly Good collection, because I guess some of these, I don't know. When I compare the price, when I bought it with that one, he gave me a good deal because of that. But I got a better deal than I would have gotten if I bought it at eBay. And of course, I got a couple of Far Cry games, so this kind of like added to the Far Cry collection, and it's brand new. So yeah, can't beat that. And then I also got Tekken Tag Tournament for the PlayStation 2 complete. And it's a very decent copy. Got it for, I think I paid $5 for it. Yeah, I didn't pay a lot for this one. So yeah, I got that one. For you guys who don't know what this is a very popular fighting game. So yeah, I got that one. And then I also got Just Cause. Whoa, my water. Then I also got Just Cause 2 for the PS3 complete. And this is like an open world action game. And this is one that caught my eye and got it for a good price. So yeah. And then I went to my local thrift store. And then I picked up a brand new copy of WWE 2K18. I did not pay that much. It was brand new. This one, back in the days when it came out, this was a copy that this one was the one that I really wanted to get to start playing wrestling games, but I never got it. I got other ones, but they say that this one's kind of mid compared to the other WWE 2K games. So it was okay, but I got it for a decent price for being brand new. And then of course, I went to my local GameStop. Well, not local, but the closest one, and I got a copy of Resident Evil Village. And I believe, yeah, it's complete with everything, with the code and everything for the PS5. So I'm collecting all of the Resident Evil games. So I guess now the only game I don't own in the major collection, I believe, is Resident Evil, the original. And of course, the new one, because the new one cost a lot of money. And then I also ordered a couple of limited run games. I got myself the Phantom for the Switch, which is a limited run game. It's a beat 'em up based, kind of like arcade style beat 'em up based on the Phantom. I do like the SNES and Genesis version of the Phantom 2040. So this one seemed very interesting, so I got it, and it's a limited run game. Came complete. They said it was brand new, but it's not. It was open, so I don't know. But still, it's all good. And then this one caught my attention. Is the award-winning Indie Games 4-in-1. Compared to how much it was going on eBay, it's also a limited run game. This one was going way cheaper in Amazon. And one of the cool things about it is that it has Endlings and El Hijo. These are two games that I've wanted to play. It also has Through the Darkness of Times and One Hand Clapping. So, but these two games, I wanted to buy them one time as digital downloads. So a lot of people get it for that one, but then they say that this one has been available by itself. But I got it as a 4-in-1 pack game. So yeah. And then of course, this will complete that little mini series of the Evercade that I wanted to get. Indie Heroes 4 for the Evercade. Now this one has a couple of games. One of those games I own, which is, I believe, is this the one that has, I believe this one has a game called, that one's Zambella or whatever it's called. I own a Game Boy copy of that one. But other than that, I don't know the other one. So now I completed all my Indie Heroes collections for that. And then I also bought this game that I really wanted to play called Tormented Souls. Came complete with the map. And this one right here is very Resident Evil 2 style gameplay. And this is one that I really, really want to get to play. So I'm looking forward for this one. And I know there's a sequel out there. One of the cool things, I was going to buy it for the PS5. But one thing I like about these games is if you get it, it's upgradable to the PS5. So it's great. And then this one is a true limited run numbered game that I wanted to get for a long time. And I got it, a good deal with it, complete. and this is Double Switch for the PS4. And one of the reasons is because it stars Corey Haim. So I like Corey Haim movies with Corey Feldman and all that. So this one is one that I kind of like. I'm interested in playing, and it came complete because it has like the card and everything on there, and also like the different album covers. So yeah, got one right there. And then typically around my birthday, I always get myself a super rare game. And this one is one that was very interesting. And I think I paid an okay price for it. My daughter was looking at images of this game. It's not bad, but I thought it was a little bit, but she thought it was, it was all right. And it's basically hashtag blood. So basically this is a kind of like a Zelda style adventure game where you play this one new teenage girl that moved into town, and she has to defeat these evil mutants and vampires. And so the graphics are very Cartoon Network style, and it looks really cool, and it came brand new complete. So this is one that I'm looking forward to see how I can play it. I really don't want to open it, but yeah, I like getting these complete, and I don't like messing with them. So yeah. And then another Evercade game. So this was interesting. The last two games, I got them on eBay, and they were going for really cheap. I honestly thought that I was gonna get scammed, and I took a gamble with it, but no, everything was good. So first one that I got is another Evercade game, which is the Delphine collection. Amiga collection for the Evercade, and this one has 4 games, which it has oh man, I can't read the thing. Future Wars, Operation Stealth, Another World, and Flashback. I own Flashback. I want to say I played Another World, but I own it for the Switch. And I think I also own it for the Super Nintendo. I own one of these as Super Nintendo, but it's all in one in a collection, and it came complete. So I was like, whoa, and I got it for really cheap. And this one doesn't go, it goes, compared, Evercade games on average go for about $30. And this one went way below the price. So I was very shocked and surprised. So got that one. And then also the same seller had this one for really cheap. And I like collecting these for the Dreamcast, which are Josh Prod games. And I got Ganryu, which is a arcade 2D side-scrolling beat 'em up, hack and slash beat 'em up. And it's brand new. I didn't realize that it was brand new. And yes, I got it. Brand new. It's JP Josh Prod. So this is like a homebrew, not a homebrew, but games that were made for the Dreamcast after the fact. And I'm like very shocked that I got it for really cheap. So yeah, got that. Those were pretty much the games that I got for March 2026. I was supposed to get other games, but they haven't arrived. So those are going to count for April. And but I did, now as far as games go, I did get a couple of neat little things. Now everything's falling apart, just stacking them up. And the first thing that I got was this E.T. Funko Pop that glows in the dark, and it's an exclusive, I guess. I put the case on there. I have them like that. And you know me with Funko Pops, I wouldn't buy anything unless it's really unique that I want to collect. Like, I want to say, as of the making of this video this weekend, I saw a Funko Pop that caught my eye, which was the guy who does oh my goodness, I'm having a brain. The guy who does the Happy Little Trees, the painter, Bob Ross. Jeez, I can remember his name. It was a Funko Pop of Bob Ross where it was all white, and you could paint it to paint it your own way. And it looked very unique, and it was an exclusive, and I didn't pick it up. And I don't know, I kind of regret, maybe I should have picked it up, but got this one, and I got that one, the ET one. And then at one of the local Dollar Trees, they were selling comics. Now, I'm not one to buy comics. I'm very seldom buy comics. I only got a select few comics, especially from the 80s when I was a kid. But these really caught my attention because they're #1 issues. And One of them that caught my attention there's several that caught my attention right here. The first one is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Now, this one caught my attention because there is an up-and-coming Supergirl movie that they're going to be making in the summer. So I'm actually looking forward to see how they do for the Supergirl movie. So that one's one. Let me move him back and see if I could do that. The next one is Harley Quinn and Power Girl. I like Harley Quinn. And this one caught my attention too. So this one's pretty cool. I think my girlfriend is a big Harley Quinn fan. I don't know if she got this one or not, but I know she got the Wonder Woman one. So I got that one. The next, let me see if I can push these back a little, because I have a couple more. The next one was a Superman #1. See how that one is, can be with Superman. And then this one right here really caught my attention, and it's Catwoman #1. So this one's pretty cool. I thought this one was cool. So yeah, I got these 4 comics. So yeah, this is my haul for March 2026. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to Lily, a Simple Mom, Logan from Logan's Toy Box Review, Alexis, aka Lexi from Lexi's Toy Box Review. Their links will be in the description down below. And hope you guys enjoy this one, because I got some unique things this month. So yeah, anyways, this has been the one and only Erik, the Bay Area Collector. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.